My name is Hasina Zaman. I'm the director and founder of Love Mosaic, and I'm also a teacher and a researcher. I do a lot of sports, and I was teaching sports science at the time at FE College in Tower Hamlets, and I got injured, so I was just looking around for stuff to do, and I saw a mosaic artist who'd made some work, and I was really inspired by her work. And then I've always been interested and really fascinated by Islamic art and Islamic design. So really it was back in 2002 that I started doing, taking courses in mosaic, and then I trained as a mosaic artist. So yeah, that's what got me interested. Really what inspires me is things that are going around, really what's happening internally for me, what's happening on a social level, on a political level, on a spiritual level. Mosaic art is actually one of the most ancient art forms, and it's slowly dying out because it's very, very labour intensive, very costly, and the digital market is overtaking. Mosaics are long enduring. They stand for 4,000 years in some cases. I've put work up 7 years ago, and there's nothing that's going to go out, and it lends itself to be in the public space as public art. And there's not that many materials, there's only a handful of materials that you could do that with. The reason why I think it's very important to pass on the skills, because I do believe that young people, as we've been saying for years and years, they are the future of our generation. They can actually make much more informed decisions about how the external space, internal space is designed, what design goes on it, and how they can use aspects of mosaics within their design, whether graphically or literally, hardcore mosaic skills. This is a table where I spend a lot of time actually making work, drawing out pieces of work, planning the work. As you can see, there's some stuff that I've written around, just where I'm just brainstorming. And in this corner, there's some books, there's a lot of tools down there. Just more offcuts, this is some mosaic that I used last year at a primary school. More stuff. Some people actually save me stuff. So this is really heavy tile. This is actually a real slate tile. This is a really old tile cutter, and actually it still works. It's about 20 years old. This glass is going to go towards making the prototypes for the champion within mosaics. And again, just more. I use over there. I have lots and lots of broken ceramics, so plates and tiles and bowls and all sorts of stuff that I incorporate. This one's very different from the rest of them because I have incorporated Islamic art, where the world is an internal world of ourselves. And so this one reads, a true master is the one who creates the most masters. So at the time I was going through a period being really influenced by what is mastery, what does it take to be a master. So this is called Wealth, and it reads, I'm a multi-millionaire being. My touch transforms to gold. I embrace avalanches of wealth within me. I have been close to avalanches. I've never been in one, thank God. But they are horrendously scared. They are loud, they are vicious, they are fierce, they are... and I actually wrote, if you can see that word, you can't actually read it very well. And I did it deliberately because I want the person who's experiencing the art to go in and find out what that word means. It was done deliberately to create confusion. I was asked basically a challenge if I could make the Tower Hamlets logo and the word Tower Hamlets into a mosaic. The first thing that I did, I put obviously the image on, I drew the image on, and then I did this, the tower here, the Tower of London in the green, and then I did the water, and then I did the lettering. Once I did that, it's almost like a lot of artists do this because it creates a border within a border. And then it was just a case of sort of backfilling the background in white. And then these are called iridescent tiles. And what happens is with these iridescent tiles, the light hits it, and at different times you get this sort of unusual experience with it. So, and I love doing that. I love doing that in my own work. In my work, that I always just, where I can, I just put tiny little bits, not too much, and there's tiny little bits of glass. Again, it just shimmers, and that probably took me about 4 hours. Well, what you can definitely expect from me in the future is public art. One of the particular particular project I'm working on is called The Champion Within. So that's been inspired by the London 2012 that's coming in the next 6 months. Once that's been done, then we're going to hold a seminar workshop, finding out what really the essence behind this project is. Not the mosaic itself or the Olympian, the London 2012 or the Olympics or Paralympics itself, is actually about unleashing the inner champion. My advice is, you know, do what you love and love what you do. And do it to your heart's content, do it to the point you're exhausted, and have fun with it, and find ways to exhibit, showcase, sell the work, you know, sell your work right from the beginning, because that gives you a really lot of confidence. What I would like to share is that, you know, if you're really inspired by something, is to really just follow your dream, follow your heart, and take whatever it is, and because you just don't know where it's going to go. If you're not sure, just take a leap of faith and go with it. So yeah, I'm just saying, to be courageous, adventurous, and you know, and trust. Just really trust, because I do believe that you're not given these gifts as a form of you know, in exchange for nothing. You're given because you're put. The trust is about being tested, you know, with all the gifts you've given. There's a lot of work that's working in our favour, you know. It's like that in Surah Rahman, that verse, you know, don't deny the bounties that God gives us. So, you know, just be grateful. So, yeah, trust, be adventurous, and be grateful.